I'm going to play a game in the Mega Team Battle here for Team King's Crusher. I've missed the first hour though, forgot it was on, so I'll only play maybe 1 or 2 games. 1924, good luck. So this is 3 minutes but a 2-second increment, so got to play it a fair bit slower than regular. What do I want to do here? Let's just develop. Okay. I think I'll just take here. Okay. Takes, queen takes. Knight takes, queen takes, knight up, queen takes. I'm just going to go with a queen. Unbelievable the speed he's rattled these moves off, isn't it? It seems a little bit odd this, it seems it. Just the speed he's playing up for an increment game. Yeah, why the heck's he doing that? Or maybe I should have gone here there. Yeah. So knight over, knight down. Yeah, I don't mind that and just bishop back. Rook across, bishop back, those sort of ideas, maybe h6. Okay, let's go h6 just so we've given ourselves some sort of square. Now rook across. Okay, comes forward. I'm going to play knight up there. Okay, queen's gone across. That's going to be loose now. It's very, very odd this. I'm a little bit suspicious of this one. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong here. Oh, now am I allowing a move like knight down? Actually, I might be. He's gone there. Can't leave the knight there. Knight in now's kind of covered. Have I got rook up? Actually, yeah, what's wrong with rook up? Just to threaten to take a pawn, I think. And if knight takes, take the bishop. Maybe it's just a naturally fast play, it could be, of course. Okay, so he has gone back, so can't we grab a pawn? Take, take, take. I think it's a pawn, so I'm going to take. Okay, so take, bishop takes is no good. So, probably not possible to cover this. Queen up might be a funny move here, actually. Queen takes here, but you block the check, so it doesn't work. Let's just get out the way there then. I don't think I can keep these pawns, yeah. I'll have to check this one after the event. So bishop up. Takes, takes. It's just a case of, do I want to push one of these pawns? I'm going to do this one. Sack this and try and push on. But then you've maybe got this. That could be a problem. Whoa, we can just take. Why did I miss that? Check. Sorry, up here. Bishop moves somewhere. Bishop goes one of these. Check. King up. I don't have a check. Okay, let's just push the pawn. Obviously, I'm looking at a move like this, but there are potential checks. So if I do that now, there's still checks. I think takes, takes, queen check, and then maybe rook down or something. So bishop up or bishop down. It's going to land on one of them two after here and here. I think I can go for it now, so I'm going to try it. But we're threatening checkmate. I know this is loose, I can maybe come back. I assume bishop will go to where? Here. If you go there, just take. So he has gone there. So check or check, does it matter? That's a more natural square. And check. So check and check. But I don't have a bishop check. So can I come here? Wait, but now I do have a bishop check, right? Or I can take, check. King back, bishop check. I can bishop check straight away. Down. I want to check. See, I can always take, or I can take here, or I can check here. But if the king moves forward, I've got a pawn here. If you go there, check, pawn takes, he's probably fine. But here, check, and he can't run back on this diagonal. So that's actually a very nice checkmate. A little bit lucky, but we get the win. Okay, I'm going to play another game in the mega team battle here. So I've taken part. 2174, good luck. So it's 3 minutes but a 2-second increment, this one. Opponent playing for Zhigalko's team. Oh, he's 2300 there in bullet. Wow, very, very high rating for rapid actually. 2249 from a small number of games. So this could be someone significantly stronger than me, could be. Let's play a traditional reti. I don't normally play increment chess. I'm really not accustomed to it at all, one little bit. I'm actually going to take the pawn there just because of where the queen's gone. Okay, let's get a development move, maybe rook across, but it's really kingside I need to go for. The king is what you really need to focus on. We're just creating a threat just because of where the queen is. That's the only reason I've played these last couple of moves. Comes forward. I think I'm actually going to do e3 rather than g3 just because of this nuisance idea. So that's castle. Oh, goes forward. Okay, I'll still castle. I don't think there's any sack ideas and I don't think they'll work. Any way to go after the queen? I don't again think so. The queen can run back, so I don't think there is. So here, actually you double cover, don't you? Yeah. Here you just come down. Just going to play a holding move. I don't think I can stop my opponent castling there. So I'm just going to push a pawn forward. Okay. Knight back. If I move this one, obviously this pawn is loose as well. I'm just trying to free up my pieces, but I'm not quite sure exactly how to achieve it. I've looked at knight out wide, but I don't think I'm going after the queen. I don't think I get the queen. So I'm just looking at simple ideas, just logical development moves. Okay. I think I can trade there. Let's play bishop up and just hit the pawn. We can always drop back again if we need to. Or maybe you've got this idea, but I don't think you can get away with taking now, I don't think. I'm thinking that obviously pawn down, trade, shift the knight somewhere, grab a pawn. That feels a bit risky. So that's the move I'm looking at. Takes, knight takes. Yeah, I'm going to play e4. Takes, I might actually go with a knight, just to create a slight imbalance. Does come forward. Okay, let's try and create that imbalance. If it's bad, it's bad. If we lose a pawn, we lose a pawn. There is a basic threat on the board. Okay. Now, can you try and blast forward? Not right now, I don't think, but in a few moves maybe. So I'll try and maybe develop the rook. Knight up again might be a simple move, but I don't see what it really achieves. Wow, f5. Okay, so I might have to do this. Blast, blast. Yeah, I'm going to play that relatively quickly. My bishop's in a bit of danger here. Putting it mildly. Everything's in a bit of danger here. Mind you, do I have a move like rook up? Yeah, what's wrong with that? Let's go rook forward. Not quite sure where I'm going after that. Maybe develop the queen. What do I do with these though? Again, knight down now allowing queen takes. Is there a follow-up? Not sure there is. I've got rook across here though. Takes, takes. I think rook across looks like a move. If you take, I hit the knight and hit the rook. Maybe pawn down, but I just take the knight, I think. Of course, doesn't have to take. Could shift the rook somewhere, maybe. It's whether pawn down is actually creating anything, or whether I try some sort of exchange sack. Well, pre-move in case takes. Yeah, it has moved. So do I worry about this pawn now? Queen up, bishop down. But again, I've got knight down, queen takes, but I don't see how I go after the queen to trap. Queen up. I'm going to play queen up and try and get forward, I think. Just hope I'm not trapping my rook or something. If I am, I am. Knight down, maybe just come back, or maybe take. Yeah, queen goes back, logical. Take, rook across. I'm going to sidestep and try and activate this rook, I think. Now you don't have queen here. Equally, how do I actually break through? Yeah, queen there, but they're guarded. So what about just a simple pawn up? I think it looks like a move. I'll create room for my knight. So can I do this now? Offer the trade. Takes, knight takes. I mean, it undermines my rook a little bit, doesn't it? But it maybe creates an anchor. Or I've got this idea. Knight takes, rook takes. And takes. It's committal. This hits the bishop. Bishop takes, knight takes. We hit the pawn twice. I'm going to trust my instincts and go this way. We hit the pawn twice. It could be bad. It could be a mistake. But we've got maybe rook up and rook up. Okay, knight takes, rook takes here. So here. Hold on. Let's play queen up. Knight up, threatening a check. Threaten a check. Threaten to take. So I can check, take. Let's just check. That's devastating, actually, isn't it? That's crushing, I think. That's a check. That's a wonderful checkmate, isn't it? That's a really, really, really good finish. Wow, very pleased with that one. Right, I'll play another game in the Mega Team battle here for Team King's Crusher. I missed the first hour or so though, forgot it was on. But I don't really play increment chess, I'm not used to it. This is 3 minutes but a 2-second increment. I'm just not used to increment chess. Okay, 1143, good luck. That's a bit of a rating gap, isn't it? 240 games my opponent, so should be an established rating. Okay, we have the advanced carrow. You're trying to stop white play e6 in essentially all of these lines. So c5 is very, very common early on. Just got to watch out for irritating moves like this. Okay, h6 and just create a square. Then you often trade the bishop. He seems to know the theory. Oh, I say that and he's hung the knight. Knows the basic theory, the basic concept, just mix the move order up a little bit. It's like h4, h5, drive the bishop back and then bishop up and trade is like standard. So let's just be sensible here. Because I'm up a piece, I'm going to try and make sure I can trade pieces here. Now, I don't want to trap my queen, so I'm bringing this knight out first before this one. I can always drop the queen back. Don't want to get trapped. So just bring the queen all the way back and then get the knight up. Get the knight up. Still never over till they're actually over, although that's another piece, unlucky. Check. There's no knight to guard. Okay, collect. Just got to be sensible now, just drop back. Okay, rook's gone across, so probably wants to launch one. I think just knight across looks sensible here. Try and get castle, but still a potential attack coming. I think I'm okay here. Do I castle? I think I should. I think I should still castle. I do have bishop up, I'm aware of that. Okay, I'll play that now. Hit the rook. F3 might be a move. Maybe I'll come in. I'll come all the way back. How do I convert this? Obviously, this is going to happen, isn't it? So if I go back here to encourage this, but you can still do this actually, it's still not a routine this. I'm going to look at f6 I think actually. I'm going to play f6 and try and open the file up for my own rook. Oh, I'm very pleased with that. Because this has still got danger in the position, but now if I get my knight in I'm threatening checks. That should be good enough now. So check and the king can't move, so you have to give the queen up. I'm just looking if there's a checkmate. Check, you have to go to one of these. Then we take with a check and you can't escape. So I think that's winning. Here you can give up your queen. Clearly it's still winning. But I think this is better. I think we just collect a rook with a discovered check. Because the king can't escape this way. Okay. Check. And that's checkmate. Very good. Let's play another game in the mega team battle. 2398, good luck. So this is a big step up rating wise. I've never had a blitz rating anywhere near that level. 2260 odd is my best ever, I think. Okay, traditional reti. You can actually take here depending on what black does. Let's just develop. Okay, just challenge the center. Knight across. Okay, knight comes down. I think that's fine to trade. I'll trade here as well, and then probably put the knight back. Maybe f4 might be logical here. Yeah, because of this structure. Try and do something like this. Ah, maybe not now. Let's develop a rook then. Knight in I might have to trade. I'm going to take a risk pushing there because this is difficult to do. But I need to think of pushing. It could be countered. Where's that king going? Okay, it's inviting my knight forward. The same for my opponent, to be fair. Okay. If the knight comes forward, we do have a check. Don't we have check here? Isn't that mate? I think that's a checkmate. That's a really good win, isn't it? Against a much stronger player. I say 2260 odd is my best ever blitz rating, so that's really, really good. But I'll play a 5th game in the mega team battle here. 3 minutes with a 2-second increment, this is. I'm not sure where the team is. Oh, the team's in 11th place out of how many? 185 teams. 2,400 players taking part in this. There will be a number of GMs in this as well. 1481, good luck. So we've not played before either. Oh, my opponent's disconnected from the game, but online. Is that deliberate? Obviously, I'm not sure. Now connected. Says the internet's okay. It's normally reliable internet from the US, but I guess it's different for each individual. I just hope that's legit. Okay, plays one of these oddball lines as well. Let's push on. Obviously, I always review all my games after the event, but I'll do that in the morning. It's late in the day now. Yeah, playing a slightly odd line here. Takes. Like for a lower rated opponent, I think this is a little bit odd. So I've got to, oh, well that's just a pawn then. I'm very happy to trade because I can just take a free pawn. I'm quite happy to play end games. I just have to be sensible here. So I've got this and this, or I can go here and here. I'm going to go here, try and castle, but I could end up going this way. Like bishop here after rook check, and you've got bishop down. I could manually just step, I suppose. Or let's me castle. Okay. Like I say, I always check all my games after the event, but I'll do that in the morning when I'm nice and fresh. Okay, so challenges the bishop. So we can get double pawns here, and we can potentially push on. I don't want to allow this. I could check, but otherwise I'm maybe losing a rook. So I'm going to take. It's whether I go forward or try and develop a knight. Knight up, down, and I'm not really gaining anything. A4 down, I'm still not really gaining anything. Bishop up here. See, why is he thinking like this just to take back? It makes me a little bit dubious. I said that in the first game as well, and clearly I won the game, so it was probably fine. Probably is here as well, but taking a long time just to capture up what's essentially an automatic move there. It does make you wonder sometimes. Let's develop our bishop and try and get the knight into play. But I could potentially just run a pawn up the board now. That seems logical to me. Here, pawn down, knight across. Now I'm not really going anywhere. Here, pawn down. I just keep marching forward, I think. But I don't want to get the knight stuck. But I'm going to try and release my rook. And again, my rook guards the back rank. I've got to give my king a square at some point. Okay, now I will develop the knight. Then maybe with a view to rook across, but I want to push this pawn. Okay, potential to trade there. That seems fine. I could pin the knight as well here, actually, couldn't I? I've got rook across as well. That seems sensible. Let's double the rooks up just because there's a check threat. Only a minor threat right now. I know he's offering a draw. I'm not going to be taking a draw there. Again, I just hope it's legit. I hope it is. Again, actually, I could check here, couldn't I? But I guess you just go back. Give my king a bailout square, just so I don't forget about it. Right, knight has come forward. So can I just check now? Bishop blocks. We take. If you take here, I can take back either way. Check, you can't come forward, so check. I guess you can just go back. Knight takes, rook takes, it's probably fine. So takes, then check. But rook across doesn't gain me much. Let's just throw the check in then. I'd expect the king just to go back. I mean, it's not really any other move, is there? And then I'm probably just going to trade. And then maybe bring king up, I'm not sure. Try and get me the rook into play. Oh, it's come forward. I think that just loses. Okay, so if you take, we've got to check and collect the rook. Here I think I just step across as well. If you take, there's a rook check and the rook's not guarded, so he has found that move. Okay, that's actually a little bit irritating. Here. It's kind of like a bonus move. There's no reason not to play it. I can still move my knight and my rook's guarded. So I can grab a pawn. Actually, no, I can't grab a pawn. I can check though. Check. My rook's guarded. Take. You've just got rook takes. So I think we throw a check in. Okay, now I can take with check. And obviously, worst case, I can take here. Yeah, we're up a lot of material, so you might as well just take and collect a pawn. Bishop moves, we've got another check. Okay, comes forward. So I think we just pin there. As long as there's no sort of bishop check. Put my king on a light square, just trade the rooks off. And it should be winning. Oh, mind you, the clock, man. I've got a potential clock a miles down on the clock. I am a long way down on the clock, actually. I've got to pay attention to that. So we trade. We put the pawns on the light squares. And we try and quicken up to convert. Bishop up. If we get a chance, then the bishop will have to come off. Yeah, I had a chance that last move, didn't I? I should have done it the move before. Yeah, that was careless of me there. I mean, I should still be fine, because there is increment actually, isn't there? Yeah, so the clock should be perfectly fine. Just shuffle these onto light squares eventually. Yeah, I nearly for a moment thought I was playing regular blitz there, but it is increment. Even if I lose one of the pawns, as long as I put the 3 onto light squares, we should be good. Let's go here and here. Okay, goes back. So I'm going to redeploy the knight somewhere, then try and start pushing. Let's go here. Hit the bishop and the pawn. Right, now the bishop's off. So we just start running. Now king up. Now fix them. So I've got to obviously pay attention to not stalemate here. That's just one little thing. I should go here. This is cut. So I think it's safe to run the king this way. I think that's the way we go. I mean, obviously I could spend some moves and just collect all the pawns, but we should be able to queen here. Okay. So check. And you have to go here. Check. You can take king up here. That's going to be winning. I'm just, you know, there might be a checkmate, but I'm not bothered about trying to find it. I just want to win the game. So check, king up and queen is the idea. Keep it really simple. Hold on. Again, the bishop cuts one of the squares, so there would be a stalemate. So that's why you've got to pay attention. That's why having an extra piece on the board can hinder you sometimes. So we're just going to come in for the checkmate now. And there's a checkmate. Excellent. Very good. Right, another game in the mega team battle. So this is 3-minute blitz, but a 2-second increment. So it's more like a 5-minute game. I think they should have a 1-second increment, really. I think 2 seconds is a little bit much, but I don't set the time. I don't normally play increment chess though. So obviously I'm just not accustomed to it. Oh, 2022. Good luck. I don't think I said that, did he? Oh, my opponent's 2200 in bullets, so again, strong player at my level. Let's just push. Ooh, we're gonna see one of these lines coming. Okay, so I don't really want this left here, do I? Okay. Let's just take and hit the pawn. Now here, takes. I forget my theory here. Let's go c5 early again. Threaten to just take, because this is going to be coming. Okay, does take. I'm going to try and sack here just to go for quick development. So if you push up, I've got bishop up. Does take. So we'll go here, but we've got the option to develop. The rook's got a bit of free space. Okay. So let's develop here. I'm not sure where that king's going to go. But castle now, I'll simply take the knight. I can't quite take there, can I? That's a bit dangerous. I'm going to bring the knight this way to threaten the queen or to jump in over. So we'll jump in over. Just in case of do you go really, really bold. Okay, now pushes forward, commits to this idea. So take, take. If I grab a pawn, it feels wrong. So I could potentially take here, I guess. Actually, what's wrong with rook over? Is rook over a move? Down? I can't open the file because there's a mate threat, so I'm aware of the idea. Here. I'm just going to try and counter a pawn with the other pawn and maybe drop back. I think, anyway. Can I take now? Actually, I think I kind of have to, don't I? But if knight takes the bishop, then I've got bishop takes rook. Yeah, he pushes on. So you can see the concept of the mate threat. So here, you just take. Hold on, check. Bishop up might be a move. I'm going to check with an idea for bishop up, I think. Just to try and guard this. Bishop up, possibly a check. I don't think I can take this pawn though, so I'm trying to play a move like king up. But it's a seriously dangerous position. So now I could check here. Or I can actually, can I just take the knight now? If you take, you lose your queen. So I think that's a piece. And that's a tactic. And that should be good enough. That's a very good win, isn't it? What's that? 6 out of 6? Really good. Well, let's play another game in the mega team battle. There's not long of the event left now. I missed the first hour, didn't remember it was on. And I don't normally play increment chess. This is 3 minutes plus a 2-second increment. The team is currently 9th out of 185, so very, very good. Okay, 2068, good luck. So we've not played before, no head-to-head score. 25,000 games my opponent. Okay, playing a Dutch. How do I want to do this? Let's just go C4, natural normal development. Okay, I'm going to counter my opponent's diagonal. Whoa, why is he playing the move so fast when it's increment? Let's just try and provoke a pawn push. It's silly trying to play too quickly when it's increment. Just lining up a potential push. And we've got a target here. Not quite sure how we get there. Up. Takes, takes, knight takes, no good. Let's develop the queen with an idea to push to hit the pawn. So he does guard. Okay. I'm going to trade there. I'm just wondering whether I do the same with this bishop, or do I now push on? I'm just going to play a holding move to guard this. I'm obviously debating a move like that, but it's my rook. This is a little bit tricky. Yeah, why are they actually playing so quickly when it's an increment game? Here I assume he's doing something like this. So let's trade that bishop, but oh, I've just realised my mistake. I'm allowing knight down, aren't I? I'll have to take here. We might have gone a little bit wrong this game, or a big bit wrong, however you look at it. You can imagine the knight going back like this, and there's nothing I can do, is there? I'm just completely lost here. There's no tricks, just knight back is the natural move, and it's just an automatic loss. F4 takes. Actually, maybe I've got knight up, I guess, but let's hit the queen. But as long as you keep the queen on this file, there's not much I can do. So up, you just go here, I guess. But I can't actually really stop this. Knight back, pawn up, en passant here. Something like that's going to have to happen. Let's push. Knight back I'm going to have to push, aren't I? Can I allow a knight check mind? Can I allow it? Oh no, you've got knight check here. It's a mate in 2. So I have to push forward. That was actually a mate in 2. It's astonishing what my opponent's done here for the speed, though. So can I allow a check and go here? That's what I'm debating. I'm going to have to take and just... I mean, I'm just assuming I'm hopelessly lost here. I assume I am. Even there, the way he's finding these moves, like, literally instantly. I'm going to go here and then queen up. Playing everything practically like a bullet game. I'm playing it expertly. Check. Obviously, I'll have to go to the corner. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah, breaks that pin, so that's now not an issue. So take. He doesn't have that right now. He's looking for this, so I'm going to grab the pawn and hope I can take. Check, I have to go to the corner. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah, that's what he's gone for. But don't we take with a check? He must have another concept, something that I've missed here. I have to go to the corner. I'm just getting blown out of sight this game, I think. Is there a move like rook up or rook right up, mind, having said that? What's wrong with rook right up here? We're level material, aren't we? It's just I'm perilous. But I think it's level material. Okay. So he's got a check threat. Like. There's nothing for me at all, is there? Nothing whatsoever. Check, all I can do is go forward and come back. Oh, he's got check in the corner, mind. I just realised what I've done. Check in the corner, it's mate. Mate. I can't actually stop the checkmate. It's mate in 2. Yeah, the way he's played it, though. Go here. It was mate in 2, wasn't it? I'm sure it was there. Okay. If I take now, though, it's the same thing. Oh, I'm out of time, actually. But it's checkmate anyway, yeah. Just mate in 2 or something. Just checkmate. He's played it like a bullet game. It seems a bit odd, that one, doesn't it? It seems very odd, that one. But I'll play another game in the Mega Team Battle now, because it's near the end now, 20 minutes left. I'll review all the games and all my opponents after the game. After the event, probably in the morning. Right, 2090, good luck. Again, we've not played before either. Again, relatively new account, so my opponent could be underrated here. Let's develop on the diagonal. Okay, logical, so we'll try and challenge that. Comes forward. I'm going to try and make room for the queen to go here, just stop this. And then in a way just trying to prepare a pawn push again without being in the diagonal. Okay, he goes there, so he wants knight down. So I'm going to go with a pawn, just so I can drop back. Knight across or knight up, I'm not sure. Let's play knight across. If takes, we can undouble the pawn, potentially. We could go this one, I guess, but maybe we take here. So is that okay? I'm actually looking at this sort of idea, but I don't think it really gains me anything. So I'm going to take the knight. I could take this knight as well and try and put my bishop right bang in the middle of the board. That could be useful actually, couldn't it? Yeah, what's wrong with that? Trade this one up and try and plant. Try and restrict the dark squared bishop while activating the light squared bishop. So that's my broad general target, just to plant the bishop right in the middle of the board with nothing but the rook and the queen to be able to challenge it. But I don't want to collapse my position and lose all this material in the process. But it seems like a very good square to go to, so I'm going there. And try and activate the queen somehow, but again, the king's very, very safe. Maybe h4, h5, but it's committal. Once I've gone forward, it's not got a reverse gear. Do I sack this pawn for development and allow an outside pawn just to try and attack? But h4 or f5 might be playable. Like I say, once you've gone forward, you can't go back. I'll get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips there. Some of these games, just playing them a little bit too quickly early on, because it is, like I say, increments, so you've got to try and use your time wisely. It's not something I'm used to, though. I never played increment over the board. That's a potential problem, targeting my pawn. I can see the concept. So I'm looking at this idea for development and abandoning this in effect. So what if we do this? I think this is more important to try and get forward and push something like that. I'm going to go here and try and play f5. Takes, it opens it up. Or do I do h4, h5, or both? But I don't want to lose this structure. This I might sack. I think it's more important to keep the center, but it is giving an outside pass pawn then, so it's risky. But I think I need to do this. Obviously, right now you can't take back because of the pin. So it's gone for that one. So I could spend a move doing this, or I can push. I think I should push, so I'm going to do it. But again, my opponent's using the time more wisely here. Okay, but I can still take, right, and you have to take this way. You can't take here because of the pin, so can I just do this now? I'm going to go h4, h5, just while the queen and the rook are on the other side of the board. Okay, but if the rook wanders off, we crash through potentially, so I'm going to play h5 quickly. It could be a blunder. It could be a blunder. Maybe I should have prepared it with king up first to try and activate my rook. Yeah, maybe I should have played king up first. It's quite committal, this. And there's still no obvious actual breakthrough. Ooh. Now that's not a move that was on the radar. I wasn't expecting that. Now there's a big counterpunch, isn't there? I'm going to have to take. If down, maybe this. Okay, it's gone there. So I'm going to prepare it now. If down, at least I've got a move to get out the way with a check. Or a check here, I guess. But it's very obvious to my opponent what my intention otherwise might be here. So yeah, now goes that side. So rook across, queen down. And I don't have a lot. So can we try and go this side? Sack this. I'm going to do that actually. If you take the pawn, I'm going forward. I'm going to try and create threats from both sides. That's what I'm trying to do. It might not happen, but that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to create a threat this way and this way. Yeah, the queen's come forward, so now it feels like there should be something. It doesn't mean there is, but... Rook here, though, is there a threat to then take? Take, take, take. I think I'm alright. So I'm going here to try and play rook forward. If I cross, I might have to trade. We'll just worry about it at the time. Rook moves, we've got a check, though. Potentially. But I'm threatening rook up here. Again, maybe it's not an actual threat, though. What does it actually do? Rook here, bishop check. The king might be able to take. Oh, he has gone there, though. So now check. I'm going to take. I was wondering if check actually does anything at all. But it's a move to activate my queen, isn't it? I'm going to try and activate the queen somewhere. Let's go here, threaten check and check. It does guard. There's no immediate sack. I don't think anyway. I don't think there is. Right, the queen's gone back, so where's the king running to? Here? You're going to have to go here. Check. If you have to go on a light square, there's a discovered check. It should be winning, shouldn't it? It should be. So have I just got check here? That's your only legal move, right? And then is that just checkmate? I think it is. I think that's checkmate. Got to be right because they're opening my king up, but queen check here. I've got time. You've got nowhere to run, have you? So that's checkmate. That's a very, very good win. Excellent.